Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Penny and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your girl's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Penny's going to come home with her very own training collar, and you're going to be taught to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now she's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Penny heel. At this point, she has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you on a walk. If you like to take a leisurely walk and walk slowly, she should do the same. If you want to speed it up, you can speed it up, and she should speed up as well. And each time that you stop walking, she should sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use her name. It's the one-word command to stay. Now this exercise helps to develop self-control and focus and maturity, and you should practice this indoors as well as outdoors. And we'll be going over all the ways that you can incorporate these formal obedience commands into your everyday living situations. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around to meet his leash. This is an added distraction for her, and she's to remain seated until she gets a little pat for praise and Fred gives her another command and they take off heeling again. She wants to please. She's got a little bit of a nervousness about her, so you can't overcorrect and you can't overpraise. You kind of have to stay middle of the road. And she's doing a great job. And Fred's going to leave her again in another sit-stay. He walks out to the end of his leash and he turns to face her. And they're going to demonstrate the come on command. You lighten your tone of voice. You hear Fred talking to her on the way in, and she comes right in front and sits instead of coming right in and jumping all over you. And now she's got a little pep in her step. And heeling is so important because I know that the majority of my clients complain about their larger breed dogs, that they have difficulty walking them comfortably, that the dog drags them, is very easily distracted, all of those things. And this is what your heel command does. It keeps the dog focused on you. If you notice, she's looking up at Fred and taking her direction from him. And again, Fred is going to call her in. And you're going to use this video to practice with at home, because our owners who view their videos over and over and practice along with them are the owners who have the most success. And we're having to squeeze videos in between raindrops this week. It's been crazy. Now you saw that she didn't sit, and Fred gave her a little correction with her collar. You'll be taught how to use your equipment properly. Now this time we're going to demonstrate the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. The long down stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to start out at about 2 minutes. You're going to work all the way up to 5 minutes. And you're going to be able to lengthen out your time and your distance every day a little bit more. And this is also an exercise in self-control for her. When Fred returns back to her, he walks all the way around again, as he did on the sit-stay, to meet his leash. And right back at heel position, and she expects to get another command. So just remember, every time she or you get back to your original heel position, she expects to get another command. She's doing a really good job. Fred's demonstrating that down from a heel position again. She's doing a nice little video here for you. Now this time Fred's going to call her. Calls her right in out of that down. She comes right in front and sits, and you can see that Fred's praise with her is subtle, but he's touching her, he's talking to her, he's keeping her motivated, and keeping her having fun with it. Now this time Fred's going to leave her in a sit-stay. This is going to be our down from a distance exercise. He's going to turn to face her. This is the only time that we use our right hand to give a command.
Down. No.
No, she doesn't go down. He took a step in. He said no, down, and she went right down. So that was just being a little stubborn, but she obviously knows the command very well. Now we've demonstrated for you all of her formal on-leash obedience commands. She has done a great job in a short period of time. We're very, very proud of her. We know you will be too. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. We will see you tomorrow.